John, I'm not ignorant, I'm just not ready for complete despair yet.
Like me.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
You know I'm here for you.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Alright.
Thank you. It hurts.
I know.
I need time.
I know. But we can't stay in this cabin forever.
Why not? It's quiet here, and I have you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I love you, I need more time.
Oh, what's the name of that helper of yours?
Martin.
No, the hot one. He has scars like you, but kind of manages to pull them off.
Yes, Tim.
Yeah, what's his deal? He gave me the weirdest grin when I came in just now, and like, a thumbs up.
I wouldn't worry about it.
No?
He thinks we're sort of together.
Oh, no. You know I'm
no,
not...
I know. I mean, he just got it in his head.
I mean, you're nice and all.
Yes, no, I feel the same way.
Right. I mean, I suppose it's better he think that.
I won't tell if you won't.
Right. I'm gonna go, then.
Yes.
Surely only magic could have let you see so deep inside my very soul. Tim, I'm only going to tell you this once. Please stay away from the unknowing, the circus, all of it. I don't believe you can help, and I don't know what will happen if you get involved.
Oh sure, I'll just forget about it. Go back to sulking in a corner.
Tim, don't worry about me, boss. I'll just stop. That's what I'm best at, right?
I have nothing more to say to you. Statement ends. This is written in French. All of it. I don't speak French. I don't read. I've never. I wish I could find it in myself to be surprised.
Alice Daisy Tonner is a cop and a bastard, but she could threaten me with a knife, and I would think her she would be a D&D barbarian who refuses to rage. There are two kinds of comments on her page. One, all cops are bastards. Two, I am gay. That is what most of the Daisy comments say.
How did you sever that link?
My God.
I left to avoid dragging my family, my son, into this life, to try and look after him. But Mary decided that a newly blinded husband was simply too much of a burden.
Did you need to do anything special? Any ritual or...
Just as long as they're useless. I went the extra mile, destroyed them completely, but I'm sure you'll find something neater. The strong acid precisely applied? That sounds more your style. If you decide to do it, that is.
I don't know.
No. It's not an easy sacrifice to make, is it?
I still have work to do.
Don't you always?
Yeah.
We're Magnus Archives cosplayers. Of course we stop at every store that has art with eyes on it.
Magnus Archives cosplayers. Of course I've been misidentified as about 50 other characters today.
We're Magnus Archives cosplayers. Of course we squint at every person with blue hair to see if they're cosplaying Melanie.
Magnus Archives cosplayers. Of course I've been given a bunch of worms and googly eyes as a gift at the con.
We're Magnus Archives cosplayers. Of course we've had "Hello John, apologies for the deception" quoted at us a bunch of times.
Magnus Archives cosplayers, of course we avoided getting the tube to con.
But we're in London?
Is that a Magnus Archives reference?
I do hope you're not planning to light those candles.
Oh goodness, a source of ignition in the archives? Uh-oh.
Tim.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, my hand slipped. And again, and again, and a couple more times here. I'm so clumsy today. That is a lot of fire.
I'm really not comfortable
So, blow them out then.
Oh. Right, yes.
And make a wish.
If I wish for you all to go away, do you think it'll work?
He's so grumpy today, isn't he, Martin?
Do you think it's his looming sense of mortality?
I don't
Fine.
Yay! So, what did you wish for?
I can't tell you.
He wished for a little bit of peace and quiet.
Was it that obvious?
Oh, I wouldn't worry, John. It's an archive. Quiet is very much the course du jour.
Don't know
Coffee
what you're...
is not as good for disguising tastes as you might think, and it's even worse at disguising texture. Dissolved pills always leave such a, chalky residue.
Look, Elias, I
assume this is your first time attempting to poison someone. Do you actually know how many painkillers it takes to kill someone, or were you just hoping I'd take enough to get sick and you could finish the job manually?
Why bother asking then? Why bother if you know everything?
I don't know everything, Melanie. Do you know how exhausting that would be?
For some reason, my lie about parapsychology got me an interview with Elias and then a job here. Most of my employment details are made up. I'm only 29.
Right, I believe you.
Why are you smiling?
Yes, I just... I won't mention it to Elias. Just between us.
So you don't mind?
To be quite honest, Martin, I'm really rather relieved. I noticed you didn't jump out at Martin when he had a birthday.
No, he's way too jumpy as it is. We were worried he might damage himself.
Hey! Well, I preferred going out for ice cream anyway.
Went for ice cream?
Yes, you were there. You had rum and raisin and taught us all about emulsifiers.
Oh, can I make memes?
Absolutely not. The Magnus Institute has a reputation to maintain. Besides, I'm sure our work is interesting enough to stand on its own merits without gimmicks or memes.
Boss, do you even have a Twitter account? Have you seen #academic Twitter? I'm not saying it's wall-to-wall memes, but it
Nevertheless. Hold on. Tim, sending me pictures of two men shouting about the merits of institutional meme usage isn't going to make me reconsider my position. No memes. That is final. I mean, at least until we run out of real content.
Oh, fine.
Especially since you're not exactly the most open of people. Emotionally, I mean.
What? That's not fair. I share.
Sure you do.
I do.
Okay, so how exactly would you describe your current emotional state regarding all of this? Go on, I'm all ears.
I feel... I feel sad.
Sad.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Yes, all right. Point taken.
Statement on the horrible bone spider cave filled with bone spiders ends. Also, Martin breathed on me in the lounge this morning, and I wish he was dead. Someone needed to investigate this Captain Sharptooth on the docks of the Flying Piranhas. So obviously I sent Martin. Martin has told me he may be the target of sentient flesh-eating worms. I do not believe in sentient flesh-eating worms, but regardless, I have requested he move into the archives for his own safety. I have also requested Elias hire more security for Martin's safety. I have also requested Elias install a new fire suppressant system in case the non-existent sentient flesh-eating worms decide to hinder Martin's safety. Supplemental. Martin seems concerned about my health. I believe he's trying to murder me. Supplemental. Martin asked if I was okay after catching me spying on Tim. I believe he may be a murderer. Supplemental. I am in the spooky tunnels underneath the archives, and the thing that ate my co-worker and wore not her face may be after me next. So Martin, I must apologize. Yes, Melanie, I have indeed been framed for murder, and I know you're the person in the Institute that hates me the most, but I will not put Martin in danger. Hello, my ex-girlfriend Georgie. Thank you very much for letting me stay at your apartment. I deeply miss my colleague Martin. I just got back from my harrowing world trip in which I got kidnapped and my life threatened more than once. So I need to find Martin and make sure he knows it was not his fault. Martin, before I go into this big explosion, I must tell you, I just woke up from my 6-month coma. One of my colleagues is dead, the other is in an eternal coffin, one refuses to speak with me, and one is turned into a rage monster. And Martin has been kidnapped by Peter Lucas, so obviously Peter Lucas must die. In the 2 months since I have woken up from my coma, Martin has spoken to me exactly 1 time. I am going to propose to him today. He did not say yes. Peter Lucas took Martin into the horrible loneliness domain that no one has ever escaped. So I dove into the fog headfirst, killed Peter Lucas, grabbed Martin, reminded him of who he was, told him I loved him, and now we are in a cottage in Scotland surrounded by very good cows. He is on a walk, and I am going to read this statement now. I am literally God, and all that matters to me is Martin. I have not told Martin I love him yet today. Martin, we are in this huge, beautiful mansion, an oasis from the apocalypse, but unfortunately is draining me of all my strength. I will endure it for a few more days so that Martin can continue to smile. Martin, I went against you and everyone we knew because I wanted to end this world, but I cannot watch you die in front of me. So stab me, and we may end up somewhere else together. Martin, you were the only good thing that ever happened to me. Martin, I love
Thoughts I have as somebody who's just discovered the Magnus archives in 2023. Full disclosure, I'm only at episode 112 and I powered through this, so sorry if I missed something. Question 1, how did we decide what all of the characters look like? All of the cosplays and artwork, they all look the same. When did this happen? And how come we're all like a hive mind? When did we find out Jonathan Sims is brown? When did we find that out? And when did we find out that Martin is a fat king? Question 2, how do we keep track of the Michaels? Last week, I finally got to the episode where Jonathan confuses one Michael for another Michael and then realizes there's more than one Michael. I'm like, of course they're different. But I forgot that there's not 2, there's actually 3. To add the confusion, question 3, sometimes I swear to God, it's Jonathan Sims literally in the booth with a wig on. Is it just me or does it sound like he's voicing more than one character? Question 4, how do you decide what beer to kin? Honestly though, I'm leaning toward the vast, but I haven't listened to very many of the lonely episodes yet. I feel like that would really resonate with me. Question 5, is there an episode where they're like, do we jump in time and get more backstory? I have more questions per.
What? Nothing? No smirk? No laugh? I've got you rattled.
I'm not scared of you.
Helen, was that?
No.
Genuine untruth. Like a little bit of loose thread. Let it breathe.
Fine. You can go. There's the door. Just go.
I want to be very clear. I have no problem with your sexuality. This is
homophobe!
not. It's not a homophobe thing.
Both of the gay ones. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Honestly, to be clear, I am very socially liberal. I am fiscally conservative.
Oh, bullshit.
What? I'm a libertarian.
Hi. I don't know why TikTok does this, but it does this thing where old TikToks will resurface and then I'll get all these new comments and likes, and I love it. I love you guys. And I love this whole fandom. I literally can't get enough. But let me tell you where I'm at right now. So about 4 days ago, I finished the series. I am in such a state of grief right now. I have not been able to pick up and listen again, and I have not been able to start a new podcast. I have spent so much time this week going, what does it all mean? What is it all for? But reading the new comments that people have recently been commenting on my video, I'm realizing that there is so much that I miss. I just don't know if I'm mentally prepared to re-listen right now. I'm still digesting. I'm still mourning the loss of the relationship I had with the first listen. And now it feels like I'm going through old messages trying to figure out why it ended like it did. Anyway, this is all to say, don't worry about spoilers.
Now, Helen.
I just wanted to add my vote to the disappointed side.
Wait, really?
I was rather looking forward to watching an old man metaphysically explode. Honestly, I feel a little bit cheated. The others were exceptional fun.
You were watching?
Of course. As much fun as the New World is, I am not about to miss a real, honest-to-godless, demigod murder spree.
You're really not helping.
I'm not trying.
Your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone. Revenge of the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over. Recognize that I could be the eye of the storm. I am not my body, not my mind, not my brain. Not my thoughts or feelings. I am not my DNA. I am the observer, I'm the witness of life.
Come on, two uprights to beat as one. Two uprights, I need you, I need you.
You've probably killed me.
Dying isn't so bad. It's staying dead that sucks.
Well, these nuggets of wisdom are certainly worth it so far.
Relax, they won't notice.
So?
Okay. You got questions?
Just one. How do I stop the unknowing?
No, I don't know.
What?
Okay, I don't know exactly, but me and Gertrude went all over, tracking clowns and skinwalkers, trying to find a way to mess it up. I didn't find much, but Gertrude, she figured a few things out. She reckoned it could be delayed, but nothing we could do beforehand would actually stop it properly. Even the dancer could be replaced, but once it starts, then it might be vulnerable.
Vulnerable to what?
I want to be very clear. I have no problem with your sexuality. This is not. It's not a homophobe thing.
Both of the gay ones. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Honestly, to be clear, I am very socially liberal. I am fiscally conservative.
Oh, bullshit.
What? I'm a libertarian. I want to be.
You don't sound Russian?
How could I sound anything silly? I'm plastic. I don't even have a voice box. I had to borrow this one. Don't turn on the light.
Are you going to kill me?
No! I mean, yes, but not for a good long while yet. I don't want you to go to waste.
Then what? Then why are you here?
After you attacked poor Sarah, I thought it was about time we had a good old...
Two incredible Magnus Archives cosplays to my song.
Can't pick them out, can't press them in. I'll never hide my scars. Can't pick them out, can't press them in. I'll never hide my familiarity breeds.
Who are you?
Why, I'm Tim, of course. Who else would I be?
You're not Tim.
Oh, you caught me. I'm Sasha.
Shut up.
No, really, it's me. Sasha, whatever her name was. Back from the dead. Just like you wanted.
Get away from me, or I swear I'll...
You what? Hit me? Go on then, try it.
I didn't ask.
No, I suppose you didn't.
Don't snoop in my head.
I'm not snooping. I'm not looking. That's not how this works.
Explain it then.
I'm not sure I can.
Humour me.
It's hard. It's like there's a door in my mind, and behind it is the entire ocean. Before, I didn't notice it, but now I know it's there, and I can't forget it, and I can feel the pressure of the water on it. I can keep it closed, but sometimes when I'm around people or places or ideas, a drop or two will push through the cracks at the edges of the door, and I'll know something.
What happens if you open the door?
I drown.
Get away from him.
What's this? You got yourself a watchdog?
Well, more of a lapdog. Scrawny, isn't she?
I said get back.
Malnourished, I'd say. How long since you last tasted blood?
Do you think you can take us both?
I'd enjoy it. Start with the old bastard. He's slower, doesn't guard his neck. And you worry about him too much, don't you? I go for him, you get sloppy. Predictable. Sure.
Or I slit your little bookworm's throat.
Do it. Then give me a chance to finish off your dad.
I'm not her father. Not by blood, maybe.
Shut it!
Ooh, but now I can ask the questions. How are you feeling? Oh, wonderful. Now, about the whole skin thing. You see, originally I was just planning to have you followed, in case you found that ancient relic one. I mean, my goodness, it is very powerful. And if you didn't come through, well, you're quite powerful yourself. And more than that, you are symbolically appropriate. So I thought you'd make a lovely frock. Exactly. And, well, I was going to wait, but, you know, have you ever had one of those backup plans that, when you think about them, they're just more fun? So I thought, out with the old, in with the you. Oh, no. I'm afraid he can't see you. Can you, Elias? Can I call you Elias? What's the point of having a secret place of power if you can't hide it from a big, stupid eye? Anyway, you sit tight. Lots to do.
There's no way we could see it from here. We must still be 100 miles from the border, never mind London.
You could see that tower from anywhere on Earth, and it can see you. And if you walk towards it, eventually you'll get there. But you have to go through everything in between.
You're being ominous again.
Sorry.
What do you mean, everything? What's out here?
Nightmares. Come on, that trench is our first.
What Where did that... Why is that here?
In the world as was, we wouldn't be too far from Kinloss Barracks. So instead we get the trench.
How do you know all this stuff?
Not sure. I just do.
Digital currency based around respect.
Attention freaks, it's me. We're supposed to be starting our new job any moment. How do we get out of here and away from you immediately?
How strange. They're pretending they don't respect me. What's he saying in there? What's he walking around for? Is he lost? Stop forming a bond with them. We should go.
If you're going, can I have your lasagna?
Get away from me, Duncan.
Oh.
Please answer by selecting a member of the emotion family.
What? I don't know these emotions.
You sound stressed. Would you say you're feeling overwhelmed with stress?
I'm not stressed. I'm unemployed.
And I am over here, and I will invent
our new job any moment. How do we get out of here and away from you immediately?
How strange. They're pretending they don't respect me. What's he saying in there? What's he walking around for? Is he lost? Stop forming a bond with them. We should go.
If you're going, can I have your lasagna?
Get away from me, Duncan.
Please answer by selecting a member of the emotion family.
What? I don't know these emotions.
You sound stressed. Would you say you're feeling overwhelmed with stress?
I'm not stressed. I'm unemployed.
Do you even know they're lying to you?
I'm sorry, I didn't... Can I help you? This place is off limits.
I disagree.
Who let you in here?
Let? I'm afraid that isn't how this works.
You're him?
Yes.
Michael.
That is a real name.
Are you here to kill me?
No.
Why are you here?
I am simply collecting what is mine, Archivist. The one who enters my domain.
Miss Richardson? You own those hallways?
What a fascinating question. Does your hand in any way own your stomach?
Mama, we're all full of lies. My mother was the one into my legs and to my tongue. You should have raised that baby girl. I should have been a better son. If you could count on the infection, naked, amputated ones. You should have been. I could have been a better son. And when we go,
said his body showed clear signs that he was killed by Belladonna. The porn star? The poison. However, they...
I don't know what's scarier. The fact that everyone in this kingdom wants to run a sword through my heart. Or that sometimes I just want to let them.
As if it wasn't much more than just a figment of his imagination, but for days it was persistent and it went. And it got louder.
Anybody here that was here before this house was built?
Spaghetti? Tell us your name. Apple Tater.
Audio recording by Jonathan Sims, Head Archivist of the Magnus Institute, London. Statement begins. You're not bitten, are you?
No, I don't think so. Have a look.
Yes, alright, Tim. You look fine. Put them back on, please. You're not... You didn't die here, did you? What? No, what? No, I just... No, the...
What, you could have gouged your eyes out or something?
Fuck off. Just one. How do I stop the unknowing?
No, I don't know.
What? Vulnerable to what?
I don't know.
Oh, God damn it.
Yep. He got really boring, and I'm a monster.
I'm not going to kill a man just because you're jealous.
Why not?
And who's this? Your boyfriend?
Yes, actually. I think you threw a guy off a skyscraper in Paris.
Last chance for that cup of tea.
Where did you get that scar?
And I was trying so hard
to be polite.
Julian, why am I tied to a stick?
To trigger any explosives Carl might have set for me.
Oh, yay! I'm a sacrifice!
Anybody, dead or alive, I would want to be my dad in 1985. My dad, 1985. My father, 1985. My dad, if I could be.
It may drive you mad so you could rob a bank. Am I just a simple Russian girl? I've got the vodka in my blood, so I dance with brown bags, and my soul is.
There's nobody here.
Yes, there is.
Stay back.
No.
Who are you?
I'm Michael. Did the archivist not tell you about me?
No.
Good. Surprises are better.
What are you doing down here?
Probably watching the archivist die. Maybe not. Either way is amusing. I think it's called a sport.
What?
I think I might also kill you. It would be easier than killing the archivist. None of you are protected down here.
No, now, hang on.
You are going to try and help him. And I want to see what happens without you there.
Is this your boyfriend, honey? Not anymore.
I can show you things to paint all your dreams wanting. I can make you screaming for wanting. Or I can be the bee in your bonnet, your best friend forever. Two peas in a pod flocking like birds of a feather. And you never have a need to beg, work, or steal. If all this sounds worth it, then let's make a deal.
Really? Who cares about evidence? Who cares about scientific instruments when you can just tell a story to the Magnus Institute?
And yet, you've come to make a statement.
Well, yeah, but...
Let me guess. None of your respectable paranormal investigators would believe you. Well, let me be quite clear. Chances are very strong that I won't believe you either. But we will take your statement, and we will look into it for you. Now, please state your name and the subject of your experience.
My name is Melanie King. I've got a YouTube channel called Ghost Hunt UK.
And your statement is regarding...
What I saw at the abandoned Cambridge Military Hospital when we were filming there in January 2015.
Recording date 17th April 2016. Hold on. The Cambridge Military Hospital.
Then I met Mary. She was like no one had ever met before in my life. She was beautiful, like a shark is beautiful. Every movement she made was deliberate, sharp, and her eyes were always focused on something, always watching. And when she looked at me, I always felt afraid. But there was something else. Something under the fear. Something that made me feel very aware of all my blood. I don't know what she saw in me. Not really. But when she walked up to me and told me that I was taking her to dinner, I couldn't help but nod. I've always been... I wouldn't call myself a coward, but I've never been in a fight.
Even being what I am, I have rarely seen anyone so adept at distorting the truth as Gertrude Robinson. Michael was protective of the frail old woman he believed her to be. So delicate, so forgetful, yet gently wise. He cared for her. He trusted her, and she fed him to me. She made him me to destroy our transcendence, and she did not hesitate.
Denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay.
Oh, Mickey is so fine, you got my mind. Oh, Mickey is so fine,
You think you're better than me?
I have seen everything.
So east is north and west is south. I feel like I'ma never get out. I'm trapped. East is north.
You have something to ask me?
Go for it before I strangle the grinning bastard.
Elias, did you kill Gertrude Robinson and Leitner?
That's quite nice, actually. Tingly, but sort of freeing. You know, even Gertrude never properly tried to compel me. I always wondered.
One guy uses dashes while the other uses ellipses.
Where'd you find this kid? He was left in a basket on the steps of the FBI.
One side of the discourse made reference to the Devil's Strip.
What the hell's that?
It's a small patch of grass that separates the sidewalk from the street. Now, that term is only used in central Ohio. William lived in Atlanta for 20 years, but he grew up in Columbus. The other guy uses words like turnpike and filling the gas tank, both specific regionalisms for Florida.
Kid, you sure about this?
So basically what happened, like, in canon, and this is the one time I will 100%, this is word of God, after the tape stopped, turned out Gertrude was too much of a badass to die from just a single gunshot. She lunges at Elias. Elias screams like a scared child and fires wildly 3 times, misses. Gertrude gets a machete from under the desk. Cackling. Lunges at him, but 2 more shots to the chest and Gertrude finally goes down. It's not that Alex misread the script.
I need
that
this.
Is 100%
I need
not
this form.
So basically what happened, like, in canon, and this is the one time I will 100%, this is word of God, after the tape stopped, turned out Gertrude was too much of a badass to die from just a single gunshot. She lunges at Elias. Elias screams like a scared child and fires wildly 3 times, misses. Gertrude gets a machete from under the desk. Cackling. Lunges at him, but 2 more shots to the chest and Gertrude finally goes down. It's not that Alex misread the script.
I need
that
this.
Is 100%
I need this
not
form.
Also, do you have a preferred brand of lotion? Because you have not been taking care of your skin, and we really do need it in better shape before we peel you.
There's a million, billion, trillion stars, but I'm down here low, fussing over scars on my soul, on my soul, on my soul, on my soul, on my soul. I am so infinitesimal.
No, you won't be paid overtime for time spent in the lonely, or walking through strange corridors, or staring at intricately patterned tables, or for being stuck in the coffin in artifact storage.
He's done.
Fantastic! So, rip him up, pop him. But just give me a bit of a head start so I can find a good spot.
Enough, Helen.
I won't be in the way. You won't even know I'm there. Again.
Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henny. Blame it on the blue tack. Got you feeling dizzy. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol.
Melanie! It's very good to, Melanie, are you? Whoa!
Get
away from me.
Melanie, it's me.
No.
No, I'm back.
Oh, yeah, back to your happy little family.
What? No, I didn't mean...
How did you make it out, then?
What?
Tim is dead. Daisy is dead. And you? What? You're just fine.
But no, I've been in hospital for 6 months.
Something has been in hospital. Something that's got your face. I warned Basira. I said not to let you back in here, but she just doesn't.
Melanie, it's me.
Oh, okay, so what? Hi, John. How are you? Get anyone killed lately? Wipe that look off your face. Like you're not the reason all of this is happening. Like you're any better than him.
Basira said Elias was gone.
Oh, gone.
Hi, guys.
Tim? What the hell? I thought... How did you...
You made it!
Funny story, really. I ran into the office, worms everywhere, horrible death and everything. Tripped and fell into some boxes, and there were like 20 cans of gas in there.
Are you alright?
Oh no. I hope no avatars kidnap my archivist. John, who works in an isolated, unmonitored area of the Magnus Institute archives in London.
In need of love by those who don't receive it. Not so evil once you get a little fun.
This'll be ooh, this'll be this'll be absolutely wee. This'll be nice, this'll be neat and bring you closer to me. So don't you squirm, don't you fret, I'm not gonna hurt you yet.
Rats in a trench coat? Peter, you are quite literally 4 rats in a trench coat, and I am sick of your nonsense. I want another divorce.
I hope you've got something better than that pathetic dig at my feelings for John.
It's baffling, really. Such loyalty to someone who really treats you very badly.
Oh, is that supposed to be, what, a revelation?
I'm starving, dying. Let me put my lips to something. Let me wrap my teeth around the world. I'm starving, dying. Let me put my lips to something. Let me wrap my teeth around the world.
Bongo la, bongo cha cha cha.